Well, the elements are very different than working on the water off of barges in a 6-knot current, uh, 12 months a year, in the heat and in the cold, in the wind and in the snow, in the rain. Obviously, is quite unique, but the challenges are very different as well to deal with it. But the proficiency in which you do the work has to be maintained, as well as the safety and the health of the people that are doing the work. And in terms of achieving the quality that's necessary to satisfy the specifications for the bridge, it has to all come together. Very, very important, particularly with a bridge of this type, in that it's a movable bridge. So there's a lot more detail involved with the mechanical equipment, the electrical equipment, and the preciseness of the construction. The tolerances are much tighter, much greater than we would see in many other traditional types of projects that are on land.
Now, you mentioned that there are some unique features to this bridge with the movable parts. Maybe you can explain a little bit more about them and what that will mean for people who are traveling across and underneath this bridge.
Yeah, I can add to that. So the original Sarah Mildred Long Bridge was a double truss bridge. The railroad was underneath the vehicle bridge, and it was very low clearance. So the mariners and recreational boaters, the bridge had to open almost every time that a recreational boat had to go through. It was only like 15 feet clear to get underneath the old bridge. The new bridge design is the vehicle bridge is a higher level. It's actually always 60 feet clear from the river. And the uniqueness about it is when the railroad is needed for the train, that's about twice a year as we know it, the lift span will actually be like an elevator. It'll lower itself down to the railroad deck level and allow the train to go across. And then it go back up to the vehicle level, and then when the ship comes through, it'll go up 135 foot clear for the ship. But this design will eliminate estimated about 70% of the bridge openings. So not only will the boaters, marine traffic be able to flow freely, also the vehicles won't be interrupted for allowance of the recreational boaters to go through.
And so, just to summarize for everybody today, what's happening here with the center span having been floated in and it's going to be set in place?
Well, I think the uniqueness is that there's a 4 million pound steel lift span that will be installed, and we use Mother Nature to assist us in doing that. We'll float it into place and prepare for the high tide to come, and connect a series of cables to each corner of the lift span, and we'll use Mother Nature to assist us in pulling the barges out from under the lift span, and at low tide we'll move the barges out from under the lift span, and everything will be great. The bridge will actually be in its low position, and then over time the bridge will be operated, and it'll go up to the final elevation, permanent elevation. It isn't permanent, but in its normal operating position to allow vehicle traffic to go across the bridge.